Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me for Wax Roast Volume 8. Now, if you've never seen any of these before, you might have turned on to this and thinking, what's going on? Why is there not an ear at the side of him? Now, the reason is, anyone who puts things out there on the big wide web, on the world of social media, opens themselves up to a lot of comments. And it really brightens my day. I do read every single one. The majority of them are wonderful, lovely, supportive. Some of them are not. And what a wax roast is how I respond to them. Because it's easy to just ignore them or just to block someone, but they give me a bit of entertainment thinking of something to reply to. Now, not all of these are roasts. Some of these are just some interesting comments that came up that I just couldn't help myself but respond to in a particularly daft way. Because I'm a bit daft sometimes, aren't we all? Life will be too short, we were occasionally a bit daft. So there's about 15 in here. I think you're going to enjoy them. There's some really good ones in this one today. So without further ado, let's get on with the first one here. This is from Chandra. I think this might be lost in translation, this, because I had to auto-translate this. They're saying, use a boiling oil to clean ear. Now, whether they meant olive oil and it's auto-corrected to that or translated it to that, I don't know. But I thought, boiling oil? I thought, I'm trying to fix ears, not cut chips. Totally having a chippy tea tonight because of that. It's really made me want fish and chips. But it's Friday, so happy days. Anyway, the next one. Another expert here. Get a lot of experts sitting there on their armchairs who are probably lorry drivers. No offence to lorry drivers, but you wouldn't want me to drive a lorry. Anyway, it's anonymous. They say, my God, this was like watching someone try to eat a steak with a spoon. You'd still get there in the end though, wouldn't you? I don't know if you had too many tea times and your pinky finger is stuck in the air, but I could have gotten it out quicker with a pair of tweezers. I don't think you realise how big tweezers are compared to the size of an ear. So I suggested I'll call you and your tweezers next time you have one of these in your clinic then. I am assuming you're an expert. Didn't get any replies. Next one. Now this guy appears in quite a lot of these. Hello to you if you're watching. I think you're hilarious. Tweezers equals 20-second video. Yes, I do lots of 20-second tweezers procedures, not tweezers, in forceps, but they don't make very good videos. Nobody would watch them. They would be over in a flash. Here's another one which I get quite commonly. Lots of suction, why not use other tools to help it along? I left my chisel and hammer at home that morning. This wasn't a roast, but this was funny. I couldn't help but respond this way. This person just said, wow. And then I looked at the name and I said, well, howdy, howdy. Because that came from howdy. Just couldn't help myself. Now this also made me laugh. I did show this to my wife as well. She said, no, absolutely not. Don't be an idiot. By the way, thanks for this, by the way, I'm very flattered. By the way, did anyone tell you that you look like Jason Statham? Only really short-sighted people. Which is why I must explain. Sometimes you might see me like, you isn't looking... It's because I've got varifocals, because I'm blind as a bat. So some things in the distance I see through the top part of my glasses, some things underneath I've got to look down my nose because there's a little bit there. And when I'm looking at the comments I have to look through the bottom bit. Anyway, I digress. Now Dave, thanks Dave for this. Now Dave is confident that he's better than everybody that actually does this for a living. I wonder what Dave does for a living. If you are watching, please let me know. It's painful to watch the bumbling around. Yes, I know it is. It's painful for us to do it sometimes. So I've asked Dave to share his videos. I haven't seen any of them, but if you find his channel, please send a link my way. Again, not a roast this, but this was funny. What great name this one had. He said, I'm your 777th like. You are lucky. 4-leaf clover, lol. And I said, with a name like that, you should have been 666. Look at what his name was. The real Lucifer. Hello to you if you're watching. Just too funny. This one had a sense of humour bypass because Paula says, if you're watching, hello there. I doubt she is watching after this, to be honest, after you see her response. One who actually did reply back to me says, I don't want facing video. less room for visual. So I suggested that she puts her hand over my face, then hold the phone nearer to yours. You're welcome. Now at this point, she lost her sense of humour. Said I'm an idiot. Yes, I am an idiot. So much for enjoying your videos. Bye. There's only one way to reply to that. Ta-da. Right, the next one. These are funny, these this week. Another anonymous one. Turn up the suction on that, it will come right out, as will the eardrum if it's on full power. You can't always have it on full power. Another expert, loads of experts. One I get one like this all the time. Please don't watch. If I'm bugging you, then don't watch. Nice video, but unfortunately you talk too much, which is irritating. So I've pointed them in the direction of the mute button. You'd be amazed how many people don't know where the mute button is. And a lot who watch the procedure and then comment on it and say, well, what about this? Why didn't you do that? And I'm thinking, hang on, I had to watch it again because I thought, I'm pretty sure I did that. And I did. And this was another classic example of it. She said, what about some oil? I said, what about some glasses? You must have missed the part where I put some in. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I made somebody fall asleep because I was irritating or boring them with the commentary. Who knows? Another one, and I thought I'll respond to this slightly differently. Hi, another anonymous one. Why do you only use one tool all the time when you've got different tools? So again, feeling a little silly. So I said, because the company who make them sponsor me. They don't. And they give me a free bag of Skittles every time I use one in a video. Nobody bit to that and asked if that was actually true. Some people will believe anything that you say. Here's another one. Don't need to see the doctor. Not a doctor. I'm a nurse. The clue is in the title of the channel if you want to go and have a look at it again. Want to watch the operation? It's not an operation either. Let's call it a procedure, shall we? Not the doctor. Another one. Put your hand over my face. This was a funny comment, this, and I couldn't help but reply to it in the way I did. Thank you for this. What would you do if you should look in an ear and there were an eyeball winking at you? No, I've never found anything alive in an ear. I am looking forward to doing so. I don't know what I would do, so I had to think about it, and I thought I'll probably say hello, make friends, and ask it to take me to their leader. Last one here. Now, a lot of people end up watching these videos, and you're probably thinking, why am I watching this video? Why did this pop up in my feed? And what the hell is going on there? And this person asked that very same question, which you do get asked a lot. Why do we like watching this? So they just said, how did I get here? And it's quite a clear path through, and I'll guide you through it. You accidentally watched a pimple pop, turn left at hoof trimming, sharp right at the patio cleaning, and around the drain unblocking roundabout. Just after the traffic lights, you landed at earwax. Welcome. Glad you found us. If anyone else had a journey through that way, because I know a lot did, then feel free to leave me a comment down below. And if you're in this video, if you take offence, well, what are you going to do about it? There's an old saying here, don't give it if you can't take it. And if you are in there with a comment that I just responded to in an interesting way, it wasn't a roast, then thank you for your comments. I do appreciate them all. Well, most of them. Anyway, hopefully it won't be long before wax roast number 9, but for now, enjoy the rest of the procedures coming your way. And feel free to leave me some comments. And if you're one of those people who's watching this saying, well, how rude, I'm going to leave him a comment on my next video, please do so, because it gives me content for the next one. So do your worst. Let's be having your best shots, come on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. But for now, take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Ta-da.